First tutorial is a realistic eye tutorial. The original artist is drawing downturned eyes, but since I'm drawing Dahlia's eyes, I make mine more upturned and cat-like. But the basic shape is an almond. Don't forget to draw the tear duct, or in layman's term, the lacrimal caruncle. Every realistic eye drawing has them. Next, I draw the iris with a diamond-shaped pupil. Dahlia's eye design is actually pretty simple. I'm surprised Hoyo doesn't put like a church silhouette in his eye or something. I will fill it in with colors. Wait, actually, not colors. It's just gray. We're going with grayscale first because grayscale is important. You wanna get good at rendering, you learn grayscale. Capiche? I will shade the upper iris in a rounded way, following the shape of the eyeball. So the original tutorials draws tiny legs around the pupil so it looks like a sea urchin. It's kinda tricky doing that with a diamond shape, so I will just add 4 legs. Okay, it kinda looks like a bug. Oh god, it looks like a bug. Afterwards, we will draw a lot more legs. Longer, thinner, hairier legs. Then we draw a semicircle on the bottom and add highlights with white and add a thin outline. I don't know, this doesn't look very realistic so far. Am I doing something wrong? Do I not have what it takes to draw twink eyes? I cleaned up the rendering for a bit and I found out that making the semicircle kinda zigzaggy instead of a neat curve helps with the realism. I also colored the center of the pupil with lighter gray, and yeah, this actually looks more realistic now. Next, I shade the upper lid and add the aegyosal or the under eye fat. Then I draw lower lashes in the shape of a claw. But don't draw them directly on the lower lash line. Leave some spaces between them, then draw an additional line below the lower lash line. Don't forget to draw the upper lashes as well. A friendly advice: use a different layer when drawing the lashes so you would have less regret in life. By the way, I draw the upper lashes like this, like a very thin and deflated triangles. Now this is the fun part, add highlights on the lashes. To my surprise, the lower lashes would have more highlights than the upper one, but it looks great. It adds a bit of stylization. If you look closely to Dahlia's eyes, you'll notice there's a white diamond in there, so I'm adding that in along with more highlights on the lower part of the iris. And I am done. To be honest with you, this is actually my second attempt. My first one looks garbage, but well, you live and you learn. This next one is quite simple, but we do need a face to try it out. So this is Dahlia without any eyes. Don't worry, if all goes well, he'll get a pair in just a minute. First, I draw a straight line to make sure the inner corners of both eyes are in line. Then sketch the first eye in an almond shape. In the tutorial, the eye was quite big because the art style is quite stylized. Anyway, for the other eye, most people would flip the eye like this. But unfortunately, it doesn't work. Look, this Take doesn't approve. I'm assuming he's the artist, but instead, you don't flip it and just resize it a little. And it looks good, Take approves. Okay, let's try it. Flip it, it doesn't look good. Then don't flip it and resize it and oh, why does it look weird? Okay, it needs a little liquefy. There we go. And then we can sketch the eyes for our Dahlia. I think this tutorial is more suited for guidelines, so you do this in the rough sketch phase instead of line art, because my proportion is kind of weird, isn't it? Okay, let's try one more time. This time on the rough sketch. Don't flip it, resize, and then we draw the eyes, and then draw the rest of the face. Yeah, I think this is more proportional. I don't know about you guys, but I always draw the facial features first before the face. That way I can eyeball the size and shape of the face. So this is the first one and this is the second one. Yeah, I like the second one better. The first one looks kind of angry and looks down at me as if I'm trash. Not that I hate it. This tutorial, I can't really explain it, okay? It says 渙散的眼神 or distracted eyes, and there's a pervert on it. Oh god, is this 18 plus tutorial? Okay, just to be safe, if you're watching this with your family, maybe don't do that. I mean, I'll censor if anything happens, but I just don't want you to feel awkward with your family. Also, if you're a minor, skip to the next tutorial. Anyway, I have prepared Dahlia. I have placed his eyeballs in a different layer, and now we make it smaller and move them up. I kid you not, this is literally the tutorial. Let's tidy up his irises a little. He looks straight up possessed, or in the middle of releasing a huge dump. How is this distracted eyes? Well, I suppose if you're possessed, then you are getting distracted, right? By the demons, I mean, so they can take over your body. What is this tutorial? Anyway, the tutorial doesn't end there. Now we have to change the eyebrows a little. Make it like he's sad. For the eyeballs, you just have to scribble, 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 and yeah, that's literally it. This is like, okay, you're possessed, but you know that you're possessed and you're sad about it because you know that you're screwed. Okay, but the tutorial doesn't end there. Oh, no, 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 no. Now we're getting artistic. Draw the irises using an airbrush. Then use darker color for the pupil. And then move the lower lid a little, like he's squinting. Then add some blush. And also some tear. Oh god, okay. Yeah, now the pervert in the beginning makes sense. I'm telling you, don't watch this with your family, please. Or if you're underage, skip this. Don't skip the video, just move on to the next tutorial. You can also lower one of his eyelid and raise the other one. Okay, I can't. Dude, I can't do this to Dahlia. He's one of the church guy. What is it called? Deacon. Yeah, deacon. Okay, but that doesn't mean that you can do this to anyone who's not a church guy. I'm just gonna stop talking. By the way, I was outside when I drew this, so yeah, that was a fun time. But I mean, this is a pretty good tutorial if you're drawing a sus painting, which nothing is wrong with that, right? It's art. You should be free to express whatever. And this tutorial is quite viral in Xiaohongshu at 26k likes. Like, wow, you should definitely check it out. I will link everything in the description. Okay, on to the next one. Now we are getting anatomical. First, draw 3 lines in this manner. The length of each line should be about the same. Then connect it like this. Now make a straight line right around here and draw 2 diamonds or kites, whatever floats your boat. These lines are shorter because the face is facing that way. Kinda looks like a bra, isn't it? Now we're drawing the actual eyes. I'm just following the bra cups but make it rounder and longer in the upper lash lines. I also add eyelids, eyebrows, and the upper half of the nose bridge. So the iris in the tutorial is pretty big. I don't usually draw irises this big, but it looks cute and anime, so I try to follow that as best as I can. After we add the base color, make 2 circles with this muted red, I guess, or pink. Anyway, this color. Add base color to the iris and use grayish blue for the white of the eye, or the sclera. See, you also learn a bit of biology in this channel. It's like a buy one get one deal. Shade the eyelids and add pink to the aegyosal and tear duct. Well, this is a very cute way to shade the aegyosal. Now we add the heart shadow around the eye socket and nose bridge and shade the eyeballs. Now lighten the sketch and we're painting over it. I'm fixing the eyebrows first, making it darker in the middle, then I'm blending the aegyosal. I think it's genius to add pink because sometimes aegyosal can end up looking like dark circles, right? But with pink, it looks cute and adorable. Did you guys hear that motorbike just running past my place? It's so loud. Anyway, I really recommend you guys try this method. Afterwards, I just render like usual using flat watercolor opaque because it's great for both coloring and rendering. I try to keep it soft and demure so I don't use too many dark shadows. Instead, I use a lot of muted red, pink, and brown. I'm redefining the eyelids by making it lighter around the middle and darker on the corners. Still using pink, I'm drawing the lower tear duct line. The hell does it called? Lower tear duct. Never mind, I don't really care. Then add light blue on the inner corners of the eye. Okay, this step is also unique. And even though at first it seems weird, it actually adds dimension and color variation to the skin. If you're unsure about adding it, make a different layer first so you can fix the color and opacity easily. Now I'm adding more details to the eyebrows. Actually kinda sucks at drawing realistic eyebrows. Usually I just draw very sharp, block-ish eyebrows. This kinda looks like wheat. Maybe it's supposed to look like that? Before we're drawing the eyelashes, I beg you, please create a new layer first, so you don't regret any mistakes you make. Don't go complaining to me because I already warned you. For the lashes, we're gonna use airbrush. Yes, I kid you not, we're drawing lashes with airbrush and a hard eraser. Start by drawing big lashes with airbrush, then sharpen them with the eraser. I suggest doing one lash at a time so you don't accidentally erase its neighbors. I'm switching back to flat watercolor opaque brush with a tiny size and add long thin lashes in between the thick ones. Using the same method, we're doing the lower lashes. I gotta be honest, I don't really like doing this for the lower lashes. It just doesn't look natural to me. But we'll judge it later after we finish the whole thing. Now we add highlights to the lashes. I don't know if this is Chinese artist thing, but most of them always add highlights to the lashes, and it looks really good. It makes the lashes more natural too. Okay, now let's shade the iris. This one is taking too long. I should have just made a separate video for this. God damn it. Fuck! Anyway, you know the drill for iris shading. Shade the upper half, make the pupil into diamond if you're drawing Dahlia or Chungli or Alhaitham or who else has diamond pupils. Doesn't matter. What matters is add blue-gray half circle on the iris. Blur the edges and add small highlights. Now, this is another unique method. Draw a bunch of colorful blobs with airbrush. Just go as crazy as you can, within reason of course, and use saturated colors for this. Place it in the iris, and I'm turning the layer into soft light. You can experiment with different blending modes. I think overlay and color works great as well. Now add small highlights on the eyeball so they look moist. Ew. And the upper lids for the sparkle. Aegyosal is lacking dimension, so I'm adding more shadow with multiply and light muted red. Use gradient map to add color variation to the painting. Don't forget to duplicate the original painting and use soft light so the gradient map blends nicely with the painting. Lastly, I like to use unsharp mask to sharpen the eyes. Yes, the name is pretty ironic, but if you like blurry eyes, feel free to skip this. For this tutorial, we're going to repurpose our sketch from before. It's not lazy, it's called being resourceful. God, I love that word. You know, at first, I wanted to do 10 tutorials for this video, but soon realized my right hand and my will are not that strong. So yeah, 5 is all you get. Anyway, I'm turning the semi-realistic sketch into anime with big eyes and an almost non-existent nose. Now add the base color and lighten the sketch. Draw this Batman looking thing, fill it with color, focusing in the middle. Also on the middle of the upper lash line. Add a gray circle on the pupil and add a single piercing eyelash. Be careful, you might get a stab wound. Nah, this one is very stylized in contrast with the previous tutorial. Usually the center of the upper lash line is lighter, but instead, this one is darker to accommodate the eyelash. Before we continue, I'm shading the rest of the face, just very simply with lots of pink and minimal blending because I want to keep that painterly look. I just learned that it's painterly, not painty. I've been saying painty for years, and now that I think about it, it sounds a lot like panty, so I should stop saying that. Anyway, I will add gray to the edge of the irises and change the pupil into diamonds because this is still Dahlia. I'll be honest with you, I failed to draw Dahlia a few days ago. Look, this is my first attempt at drawing Dahlia. What the hell is this? I don't have what it takes to draw twinks. This is a twonk. But at least I can draw twink eyes. Okay, I'm so sorry, and no more twink jokes. Add highlight on the very bottom. At first, I'm going with yellow for complementary color, but I change it into green because with this purple hue, the opposite is actually green. I check the color wheel. I also add white highlight at the very top. I'm just following the tutorial at this point, but since this is very stylized, you can actually add anything you want because you don't have to worry about the realism. Just go as crazy as you want, within reason. I add lots of pink line art on the iris, lashes, even on the eyelids, and of course add some sparkles. As always, overlay some saturated colors. I used pink again. We use a lot of pink in this tutorial, so adorbs. Anyway, yeah, what do you guys think? Which one is your favorite tutorial? Let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys later. Good night.